this is Robyn. Welcome to mypinkstamper.com. I'm so excited to have you here and make a fun Valentine card. Valentine's is just around the corner, so I thought I would pull out my Sealed with Love stamp set that is brand new in the Occasions catalog. There's so much you can do with this. If you haven't checked it out yet, you can see the catalog on my website, mypinkstamper.com. I'm also using it with the coordinating bundle, the coordinating Love Notes framelits, and this is just part of the set. It's a huge set. There's so much you can do in it. These are the items that I'm using from it. I'm also using our stitched shapes. I'm using the squares, and the stitched shapes framelits comes with the circles, squares, and ovals. Yes. And these are available again. They were out of stock forever. You can now order them on my shopping page again. I'm so excited for that. All right, I will just jump right into this project and get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, and I'm also using some other fun embellishments, and I'll share what I'm using with you at the time that I'm using it. Let's go ahead and start with the die cutting with our Big Shot. I'm just so excited about this framelit set. If you guys haven't checked it out yet or tried it out, if you don't own it yet, this is definitely a must-have. You will want this for sure. I'm starting with our Pink Pirouette Cardstock. It's cut at 5.5 by 8.5. And I'm just going to fold this in half like so. And then I pulled out my Big Shot right here. And I'm using my precision base plate with the magnetic plate or platform on the bottom. And this is kind of fun because this is a border framelit right here. So this is so cool because it comes in the framelit set, but this is actually a border. So we're gonna open it like this, open our card, and I'm just going to put this on the edge right here. You just wanna make sure that it doesn't go over the edge. And I'm just going to slip my cutting platform on top of it, my cutting plate. I'm gonna run this through. And to show you what we're gonna do with it. You guys are gonna love it. Okay, so we just take this off, and now I can just take this off like this. Is that so cute? And then we're just gonna kind of pull these out and make these hearts kind of just pop out a little bit, make them a little three-dimensional. So I'm going to do that with all of them so they kind of stick out like that. Isn't that so pretty? So I'll do that in just a few minutes. Let's go ahead and get everything else cut that we need to. So I'm using this piece of, this is our silver foil sheet, and I'm going to use the little heart that is so cool. It looks like those sunglasses, but you know, those party sunglasses. I love it. So cute. I'm going to stick that on there, and I'm also going to do some other cuts at the same time. This is our Silver Glimmer paper. I'm going to stick this on here as well. I'm going to do a bunch at one time. You guys are going to be so impressed. You're going to say, oh my goodness, Robyn, that's so cool that you can do all that at one time. I know it. Super cool. So I'm going to put the little arrow on top of that. And now, let's see, what am I going to do next? Okay, this piece here, this is a piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp it with the little hearts from the Sealed with Love stamp set, and I'm using Pink Pirouette Ink Pad. And I'm just going to ink this up and stamp it, if you guys can see it. Can you see it off to the side? Because I don't want to move my Big Shot. I'm going to stamp it right there. I'm going to close my Pink Pirouette ink pad, and then I'm going to use this little die that looks like bread. I saw this, I'm like, this looks like bread. What am I going to do with it? Well, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to stick it right on here, and I'm going to put my little die over this. Is it so cute? It is. You guys are going to love it in a minute. You might, unless you've seen this stamp set before in the framelits, you might not know what I'm doing with it. So I'm just going to stick this all on top here and then run them through at the same time, which is so cool. Saves so much time by doing that at the same time. Okay, so this piece here, I'm going to punch that out and set it aside for my card. And then I'm going to use this again, so I'm going to leave that on there. I'm done with the little bread. And I'm going to take my piece of silver. And what I like to use is I just like to use my little pokey thing. This is a paper piercer right here. And I'm just going to, let me do it on the side so it doesn't get all over my big shot. I just kind of poke through here a little bit and then I can pull it out. Isn't that so fun? Whoops, just kind of poke these out here. And then it doesn't it look like those cool glasses? Yeah. I'm gonna set that over here. And now I'm going to stick this, because I'm gonna do this with the white next. I'm gonna put it right there. And I'm gonna punch out my arrow. And this one I don't have to do anything to it, it already just kind of pops right out. Got my little arrow. And I'm gonna set that aside as well. Okay, now we're going to, let's see, we're gonna add a piece of, you know what, I probably shouldn't just tear it, but I'm going to. Ah! I usually use my scissors. I used my cheapest pair of scissors, right? Just tore it there for a minute. All right, so I'm going to use this cool thing. It makes a mini envelope. The coolest thing ever. Okay, so I want to make sure that I have it the right way. I'm using, okay, let me show you what I'm using. This is a piece of our designer series paper. This is in the Subtles package. So this is the Pink Pirouette. One side is polka dots and the other side has just a bunch of really fun words. And I will just put this on here. I want the words on the inside. Let me get this out of the way because I think it's distracting you guys. You're looking at that mess. You're thinking I should clean it up, I know. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this on here, run it through. And now I have a cute little envelope, and we'll do that in just a second. And I'm going to take this and do the same thing that I did with my silver piece of foil, my foil sheet, and pop this out. Whoops. And so now I have another cute little heart that looks like those awesome sunglasses. I think we have a pair around here somewhere. I just don't know where they are. All right, now I can put away my paper piercer. I don't need it anymore. Clean up as I go if I can, or else my craft room is just a disaster, which it is most of the time. Okay, now I'm using Real Red Cardstock, and I'm going to use the Stitched Shapes Framelits right here. Again, these are back in stock. They were out of stock for, I think, a couple months. They were very popular. But now they're back in and orderable, and I use them seriously on practically every card I make. That's no joke. I love them so much. Okay, just pop this out, and now I am just about ready. Do you guys see the cool stitched look on there? I'm going to set those aside. I believe I am ready to put this card together for you guys. Let me put everything back over here. And we'll just make it happen and make the magic happen. And it's going to be so cute. You're going to love it, I promise. Okay, now we're going to take some Real Red stitched ribbon. And so this is the first card I've made in a long time. I will talk to you guys while I'm doing this. This is the first card I've made in a long time that I don't have like a million layers on here. So I want it to be simple, but it's really like once we finish it, you guys are gonna be like, that is so cute. Because I stepped it up with different embellishments, but yet I kept the layering a little bit simple. So it's lighter, and so if you wanted to make a bunch of these for, you know, your friends for Valentine's Day, or if you want to, you know, simplify it and make them into tags, you could make a smaller version for tags for like a goodie for Valentine's. I love Valentine's Day. It's my absolute. Well, I guess Halloween is too, but I love Valentine's Day because everything's so pink and pretty and sparkly. Okay, so we have all this, and now I'm going to take my Real Red stitched ribbon, and lie it flat. Make sure it's flat in there. It's gotta be flat. Okay, I'm gonna bring it around here and I'm gonna cut it. Where are my scissors? And now I'm going to just do a square knot up here. I'm gonna do one way like this, and I just hold my finger down on it, and then I'm going to put my finger, if you guys see my finger is there holding it, and I'm going to do it the other way, and I kind of still hold it until it comes together like that. And then it's just magical. And now I'm going to take some scissors and just cut some little angles here. So it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right. Now while I have that like this, I'm going to take my Real Red stamp pad and I'm going to take the saying, hello love. And I do want to point out there are so many sayings in this stamp set. There's hello love, happy Valentine's Day, sealed with a kiss, I love you, sending love, sent with love you lots, hugs and kisses, a teeny tiny note. I mean, there's so many things and there's so many hearts. You could just have a blast with this. There's even this brush, which you could do such fun projects with that brush alone. Just, you know, do whatever you want. All right, so I'm gonna take, whoops, Real Red. Can I impress you guys for a minute? Look at this. Wait. I gotta impress you. Look, wait. 10,000 steps! The most I've done since January 1st has probably been like 5,000 steps or 6,000. I've been so bad. I'm so proud of myself today. Hello, love. So, enough about my stepping abilities. And that was all in my craft room. All 10,000 steps. Every single one was in my craft room today. So I was working on a lot of fun things. Okay, so now we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to take this cute little envelope and just very carefully fold the bottom in and then the two sides in, or actually the two sides in and then the bottom. And we're going to take this little piece right here and slide it in. If you wanted to, you could put adhesive down. I don't. You could write a little note to someone, like a little secret, which they only know if they pull it out and they're like, oh my goodness, they love me. They like me so much. Okay, but mine is just probably going to be for one of my kids. But I'm still going to slide it in, so let me keep that out. I'm going to gently fold these over, and I'm going to put a little glue dot. I just love our glue dots. So these are our glue dots. I'll have the item number on the screen if you've never tried them. I love, love, love them. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there, and then I'm going to slide this in like so. So now I have my cute little note in there. I need to put another glue dot right here. Hold on one second. I'm glue dot challenged for a minute. I like that I can just roll them on my fingers and I can put them in like hard to reach spots like that, and I did it, yay. Okay, so I have my little hearts in here, and now I'm going to take glue dots again. I love these. This is all I'm using pretty much for this whole card is glue dots. And I'm going to put a glue dot right on the back of my arrow, and I'm going to stick it on here like this, kind of at an angle, just a little bit of an angle. And then I'm going to take my card right here, or my little envelope with the little heart card in there. And I'm using our Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm just gonna use 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that's it. Yes, Robyn can count to 3. I'm so excited. Such a big day for me. All right, so I'm going to put these on here like this. So just kind of at an angle. This isn't like all centered, if you guys can see it up closely. It's just not up, it's not centered, and I want it to be that way. All right, so now I'm going to take my cute hearts here, and I'm gonna use glue dots again. I know, so crazy, so cray. I'm just going to put a little glue dot here, and it's okay if you see it through because it's going to be hidden. I'm going to put it kind of right here. So they're just a little staggered. It's stuck to my hand. And now I'm going to take another glue dot behind it. And if you really wanted to, you could use our fine tip glue pen right here if you want this for the fine lines and the intricate cut. That works really nicely. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this on here kind of like that at an angle, and I'm going to take our dimensionals again. I use these so much. I was working on thank you cards this morning, guys, and I went through an entire pack of the dimensionals, and they have 300 in a pack. I was just going crazy with them. Okay, so now we're just going to stick this on here, and I want this to be straight since I did all of the other things kind of a little wackadoodle, kind of cray-cray. Okay, and I'm not done, and that's so pretty just like that, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to give you guys another option. So if you wanted to, you could take our silver. So we have, this is Sequin's trim, so you can use it for like goodie bags and have it hanging off things. You can use it on cards, on scrapbook pages, but you can also take the sequins off. And using our glue dots, you can add them on like that for just little embellishment. So here's my card. It's so beautiful. I'm allowed to say that. I love it. I love it. The full supply list will be in the description on this YouTube video and on mypinkstamper.com. You can purchase anything that you see here on my shopping page, mypinkstamper.stampinup.net. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.